Yo, right now you're listening to Nothing Major, Nothing Mad, just a Nothing But Music podcast. We got myself, Benzo, in the building, and with my brother H.
Well, we're back. It's been a whole month since our last episode, but we're back.
No, we're back, man. Back.
Obviously the last episode with J Air, that was a hard episode. Obviously, big up J Air for coming through.
Big up. Follow the Sound Solvent page if you haven't already.
Yeah, man. That's sound_solvent. Obviously, if you're gonna do that, follow Blog by Benzo, follow Nothing But Music Pod, and Hussein.m8 while you're at it.
Follow my TikTok as well, man. Blog by Benzo. I started a little TikTok thing, man. So
yeah, come on.
yeah, man. Gotta get with the times and that, man. You know.
What's the name?
Blog by Benzo.
Just
straight.
Blog by Benzo, yeah?
Yeah.
Come on, do that up on Instagram and on TikTok as well.
Yeah, man.
If you're on that. But yeah, man, we're back.
Good to be back, man.
Yeah,
how you
me.
feeling, man?
I'm calm. It's been a long month, obviously. I was catting to record, but yeah, we're back, man.
I can't to record, man. Obviously, we got lives to live and just trying to work things out. You get me?
Yeah,
but a lot of things have dropped. A lot of music, so we're gonna get into that later. Don't worry.
There's a lot new music. A lot's happened in this last month, obviously. But today's topic, what did you want to talk about?
See, I want to talk about mental health and music because in the last year we've had COVID. COVID not only has affected people physically. Oh, hold on, before we start, Happy Father's Day as well, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up all the good dads out here. Big up my one. You know what I'm saying? Happy Father's Day, man. But yeah, I want to talk about mental health and music because in the last year we've had the COVID, and as I said, it's affected many people physically, but the mental side of it has been big.
Yeah. And
it's been an interesting journey for me because music has actually helped me through this period.
Yeah.
Prior to COVID, even mental health has been a big topic in the rap industry recently, rap game recently, and it's been mentioned a lot in the lyrics. I think there's I believe it's an 80% increase if I remember the stat correctly. I'll double check that.
Yeah.
In lyrics, so it's been a very interesting topic to dive into, basically, because it's so prominent right now, and there's positive and negative effects of it that people don't tend to talk about, but it's our job today to highlight what's going on just a little bit. It's a mental health is a deep one.
Man,
so
obviously, yeah, it's too big of a topic to obviously cover in just 1 hour episode in it, but we're gonna draw on our own experiences and you get me, share what I go on. But there's this study says run by marketing agency Take 5. So 24 of the 100 singles overall across rock, pop, and hip hop in 1958 mentioned mental health.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 24% compared with 71 in 2017. So that's a big increase. And 2017, that was when the SoundCloud era was popping, and I feel like that was the main hub for rappers talking about mental health struggles and mental health problems, innit? SoundCloud was really where it's at, because there was a lot of just raw youths coming with their different sounds and just talking about their problems, innit?
And do you think there's a good or bad thing?
What? Talking about
the SoundCloud era highlighting mental health.
Obviously, I think it's a
in
good
the way
thing,
in the way they done it.
I think it's good because you see Lil Peep, yeah. Rest in peace, Lil Peep. He was influential in the sense of rappers expressing themselves and talking about things like depression and addiction and like suicide and really deep topics that a lot of rappers might even have a stigma towards talking about. A lot of rappers, you wouldn't hear, like, would you expect, for example, Pooh Shiesty to come out tomorrow or drop a track about depression and talking about, for example, his journey through, for example, self-harm? No, you wouldn't. Like,
he's got a bar though. Like he said, on God I shed a tear when I think about TDP, his brother. But no, I won't display my feelings. That's another side of me. Like he said, he just pushed that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He pushed that to one side.
Like, I think.
But before you go on, Lil Peep, give the listeners that don't know one song of Lil Peep that they should go and check.
Girls by Lil Peep.
Girls, yeah?
Yeah, Girls by Lil Peep. Without saying, I mean, just go check it out, man. That's a good track. Like, I feel like a lot of people obviously Lil Peep is quite heavy for them. They don't really necessarily want to be taking some of them things in. But Girls, that's a track I feel like a lot of people can relate to. And yeah, man, his voice is great. And yeah, rest in peace, Lil Peep. And like I was saying, he broke down doors in the sense of he made it okay to talk about really deep topics like depression and self-harm and all of these things on a really large scale. Whereas a lot of rappers, like, for example, Pooh Shiesty, a lot of rappers, like Chief Keef even, like, I'm just naming real street icon rappers and them guys, I think they've got this stigma where it's like, oh, I'm too hard to talk about them kind of things, isn't it? Like, I think for them kind of rappers talking about depression and that, I feel like it sort of, I don't know, for them they might feel like it makes them look a bit weaker, but it really doesn't. It really does not.
Yeah, I think there's nothing weak about it.
Absolutely not.
Not at all. And also I think you said the SoundCloud era. I'll take it back a bit further. I think my introduction to I'm not saying it didn't happen before, but my introduction to feelings in rap music was Drake. He was one of the first people that I witnessed just go into like just talk about his feelings and not be afraid to show that side of him. And I think that influence just set the rap game alight. Like if you see all the derivatives of his music now, like you can just see everything that he's his blueprint almost, especially in this era. Because without Drake, you got Future, Young Thug coming out, being melodic, talking about what they're going through. Then you got the young boys, Dirks, everyone talking about what they're going through, and it's mad. Even before that, Akon used to do it as well. You know,
yeah.
You got a song called
Akon,
"You Can Put the Blame on Me." Like you got the tunes that where he's talking about like what he's going through, like saying apologizing to his loved ones and that. Man, it's deep. And I think when it's done. Because I would say the reason why I ask is a good or bad thing is because I feel like they're being honest. So if you're being honest, you can't, because honest, someone's always gonna relate to it because it's honesty. But it's when they say, I feel like it's when people use it to motivate and use it to say I was like this, but I'm getting out of it. I think it's 10 times more powerful even because they're giving a solution.
Yeah, rather than just coming with problems.
Yeah, and maybe it's good to get the problems out there, but I feel like here's where I go into the listener. How can it affect the listener? It's not their job to affect the listener, but it can affect the listener. If you just come with problems, some people will listen to that kind of music and be like, I'm going through pain, when they're not. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, they'll be like, or I don't know, they'll try to inflict pain on themselves. Like, I don't trust no one, and yeah. You see everyone chat, but I don't trust no one now. I roll with one person. It's like rotted. Like I thought last time I checked, you had about 10 best friends.
Trust you got 50 man in your videos. So
I don't trust no one. You know what I'm saying? I roll with myself. No one gave me nothing.
Yeah,
I'm hurting. But like, you're not hurting. You know what I'm saying? But if you take it for what it is, and be like, this is a great, honest piece of work, then you can just appreciate it. You get it?
Yeah, I feel like people don't really. Like, a lot of older people, and obviously they're going to be a lot more ignorant than us in it, but a lot of people just assume that rap is, all it is these guys are just talking about money, and they're talking about girls, and they're talking about guns, and they're talking about drugs, and it's really not. Like, bro, for example, Kodak Black, he's someone that I know the older generation have a lot to say about because he's said a lot about, for example, Erykah Badu. He's said, like, he just looks, do you get me? He's got all these face tats and, do you get me? He's an old as well.
You can tell he was a naughty kid at school.
Yeah. I mean, fam, this guy's in and out of pen, like, all the time, and he's like an old head's nightmare in it, but he really, at a young age, this guy, Institution, check that out, and Heartbreak Kodak. Both of them, great tapes.
The song Institution is mad tune.
Yeah, fam, Institution, hard, like, and the reason why I rate them two projects is because, bro, this guy is so young when he dropped them. What, 19 years old? And this guy is really, like, you get me? He's eloquently putting his thoughts through, like, in such a way. It's like, raw, this 19-year-old's talking about heartbreak and heartache and all of these, like, do you get me? Letting
that
people
song
down.
Testimony, I call that Black.
Yeah. Even that, like, bruv, this guy, people don't sleep on Kodak. Like he really, if you're going through something, Kodak might have something there for you to listen to.
And he has a new song that I really like. Is "Don't Leave Me." I really like that song.
On Haitian Boy Kodak.
Everyone check out "Don't Leave Me" because that song is so raw. He's just talking about how he don't want this girl to leave him, like, and he's got a bar that he says, I hate when people try to do something for me and try to rub it in. Oh, I love that bar, man. I love that. But it's those little... I love it when a rap artist has one lyric and I can draw loads of things from that one lyric.
Yeah.
I think that's what I call lyricism. It doesn't have to be a million punchlines. It's just like, if you have one lyric and I can just draw something from that lyric, I can write a paragraph on that lyric.
Yeah.
I love that, man. I love that. So, yeah, man, it can... if you can relate, then it must be powerful. One song by NBA Youngboy that I love is Survivor.
Yeah.
And he's like, you came back like a survivor. Like, he's proper, like, it gives me goosebumps because it's like, I'm not gonna be going through a mad thing right now, but because he's saying came back like a survivor, it makes me get up and be like, yeah, like, man's back, like, man's here to do what I gotta do. And I think that's just a great thing. But making it more personal of COVID, and obviously right now I wasn't depressed, but I was in a period where, you just work, yard, work, work.
Just a mad, mundane, grey lifestyle.
Yeah, grey, very grey. And I'm like, music actually helped me, like, to be stable. Like, I wake up and listen to, because you were at uni and I'm away from home, so I'd listen to more songs from Jamaica, where I'm from, and it just connect me back to my inner, you get me, like my inner soul kind of thing. So I listen to a lot of Bob Marley, waking up, have man feeling good, like have me keep going and know where you come from.
Like the power of that is insane. Like fam, I'm at work, and it's 7:30 in the morning, and I just come in. I'm feeling so bad, like and I don't want to be here at all. I'm just thinking about 4:00. I can get home and just get me out of here. Please send me home early, even like. And my manager puts on he just puts on Bob Marley on shuffle on Spotify, but I needed that. I really, really needed that. In the morning, like, honestly, chopping potatoes and doing all of that, I needed to hear that. Like,
you see what Bob, Bob, he fully, like, he lives by what he's, like, he doesn't stand on it. He lives by what he says.
Yes.
So, when he says it, it just comes from a deeper place.
You feel that.
You don't have to be from there to relate to what he's talking about. Like, man, fully, like, when you live by it, you're going to connect to it somehow. That's an artist. Like, everyone got the time. Run a quick Bob Marley. Yeah, there's many more that come with it.
He's a messenger. Like, he's more, even bigger than an artist. He's a messenger because really and truly, every single tune he has a message. And he doesn't do it in this cringe way of like, we need to, like this really, do you get me? Like, just having a message for the point of having a message. He really like saw music as, do you get me? This is what God told me to do. This is my way of, my message. Like, this is my calling, as, I need to spread my message. And
you touched on it, going to work. Shout out to the 9-to-5ers, isn't it, in this COVID period. It's not easy, innit? Shout out to every 9-to-5ers, because let's take it there. There's times in the COVID, like I said, the grey lifestyle going to and from work in COVID, it's jarring, it's bleak. Do you understand?
Yeah, it's not glamorous.
There's ways that you can, I'm not saying my way is perfect way, but there's ways that if you're listening to this podcast, and I feel like my way should relate to yours, is just listening to the right music. How about when you wake up, play some 70s groove music?
Yeah.
Because I run that. There's a song called Lovely Day. When I look at you.
Bill Withers?
Yeah, bro.
Banger.
When I play that, like in the morning, like when the sun's out and that.
Man, just sets pace for the rest of the day.
Yeah, like I'm no longer in bleak England. I'm somewhere in Rio somewhere. I'm in South Africa somewhere. I'm chilling. Like when I hear that tune, like the trees look a bit browner, the leaves look a bit greener. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it's a vibe, innit? But sometimes when I'm saying I'm playing my usual, I'm big up this music 10 times, but when I'm playing my usual shoot 'em up, you know what I'm saying? I'm playing my usual grimy, you know what I'm saying? But it can add to the environment that I'm in sometimes. And so sometimes you don't,
what do you mean?
Because it can add to, like, say if it's a bleak setting, we're in COVID and that, if I'm playing like, get man down with
yeah.
Even though I'm vibing to it, but you don't know, it's just putting that setting on me, like it's making me live with that setting of just like it's a bit bleak. Sometimes it can be a bit much. I didn't realize it until I played the other tune. I realized what it done to my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I'm playing like old school R&B just to soothe my soul and that, oof, you don't know what it does to me. That's good stuff. I mean, that keeps me just level-headed kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to be playing, because it's not necessarily down in the dumps music. I don't really have a thing about down in the dumps music, because my thing is like, if you're talking that real stuff, then why listen to it, innit? It's not about down in the dumps. That's how you're feeling. That's how you're feeling. But try to just vary it. Try to vary it.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people feel like certain types of music, like really, really down bad music, can keep you in that negative headspace rather than elevate past, like thinking, you know, you can either think of it as like, even like certain times, or I'll be angry, or I'll be thinking about, oh, like, you know, this guy done me wrong, like, and I'll be listening to drill. I'll be in that mindset of like, I'll just be like, without even thinking, I'll just be screw facing. I'll just have this just angry look about me, just negative vibe about me, just this unapproachable vibe. But say if I'm listening to Bob Marley, or I'm listening to, I don't know, Billy Idol, old, like, do you get me, Led Zeppelin and that, I'll be walking down the street with a smile on my face. Like, I won't have, do you get me? I won't be screw facing. I'll just be in the moment. Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people do feel like certain types of music can keep you very much. Sorry, let me hit the mic.
Trying to mash up the mic.
Oh yeah, word.
Must be like Led Zeppelin for true, you know.
Like, no, a lot of people feel like, do you get me? Certain types of music can keep you in certain mind states, you know.
But the thing is, you said about drill. The positives of listening to drill music, is the fact that, say if you're vexed about what done you wrong, you just get that energy out for like quick 20 minutes, and then we're back in. Because I listen to drill for like, I said like a half an hour segment.
Yeah.
Just give me that little Aggie mood, like, because I can't lie, there's still some cold lyricists in drill. So anyone that's hating on it, there's still some exceptional lyricists in drill, but it's because what they're talking about, you wouldn't really, if you're an outsider, you wouldn't really look at it as lyricism. But there's some cold lyrics in drill. So when I'm listening to drill, I get a quick release, I'm back again. You understand? So it's good. And also in the sun, people can be extra for this year. I'm not trying to hear like certain songs in the sun. Do you get it? Like
what?
Man's not trying to hear PS's new song from Zone in a nice sunny day.
I hear
you. Get me? Like I'm trying to hear that in the gym. Like, I'm not trying to hear, and I'm waking up.
Yeah,
I'm trying to listen to. If you're a music head, you'll get it, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a music lover, you'll get what I'm saying, innit? Like, I'm trying to hear like Rodway's new album, boy. Like, you got some tunes and that. You know what I'm saying? Some soul. At the end of the day, like, a lot of the music music's a pure thing sometimes. Or no, it is a pure thing, but it's less pure now. But I'll say it's a pure thing. So there's certain instruments that can match the weather. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Proper. But I'd say COVID definitely like could take its toll in that. So just the message to the listeners, like there's broaden the music horizon. You never know where that can take you out of that spot that you're in right now.
Like, don't be afraid to experiment with different time periods as well. Like, if you're going through a funk right now and you feel like, you know, Pooh Shiesty is the only one I can think of in it.
This guy's on to Pooh Shiesty.
Because I saw this jokes thing about him on today, and it's just been on my mind. Like, but yeah, like, for example, you're going through a really tough time, and you're just listening to bad trappers. Like, you can't necessarily relate to, you know. Don't be afraid to experiment with time periods and go back in time and go to the 60s, go to the 70s, go to the 80s. Even go to 2017, like, even listen to Lil Peep, even listen to Nav, like, his old things. You might connect with something there.
Listen to the classics of any genre that you like, basically.
Yeah.
Listen to the classic. Go back to the classics and see what. Because the greatest thing I like when I listen to a song from the 80s and they say something that relates now, I'm like, whoa, that blows me away.
Yeah.
Like,
timeless.
I love that. So yeah. There's a lot of good stuff, man. It's mental health, man. Everyone being honest I think is the best policy, and honesty is the best policy you get. So I do appreciate when rappers are being more honest in their music, but getting a more vivid description of what's going on in their lives. So I'm starting to realize like raw, like because of what I listen to, actually, it made me look at rappers differently. Because I'm looking at like raw, it's not as happy. The lifestyle's not as happy as it looks like. So we could look at something and be like, this guy's lit, got mad chains and that.
Yeah.
But if he's saying like, no cap said I still cry in his V loan.
Yeah.
Like he's basically telling you this rap, my problems are still here from the past.
Yeah.
Just because I got money doesn't mean nothing. So actually the mental health actually had me paint a better picture of the industry for me, because I got to see all angles. Like, okay, yeah, you got the money, but they're telling you the money don't really mean nothing to them.
Yeah.
Like the girls don't really mean, they're not even smashing the girls that they're all around them and that. They're just there for show basically. The label, whatever, you know what I'm saying? The industry's putting that on them. But they're just there but there's still problems. You could be rich right now, man. God forbid if your mum passes.
Yeah,
your mum
all
passes.
that money, I'm not gonna want a single bit of it. I'm just gonna want to see my mum.
Yeah, and no one even deeps the fact that they're in the limelight as well, in such a limelight, social media as well. That's why I don't try to be too hard on rappers these days, like what they do outside of rap, because it's like, if you're 18 and you're a rapper and you make a mistake, I'm not even gonna judge you for that mistake, because chances are, what were you doing at 18? What are you doing at 18? Like, because just because it's not televised, you don't get judged for it.
Yeah, because we're nobodies, so the mistakes we made, luckily for us, it's been swept under the rug.
But forget all the fame. That's an 18-year-old kid.
Yeah.
So you can't really be like, he done wrong. He cheated on this girl. Done this. He punched him in the face. Like, I'm like, bro, he's still a kid.
Yeah, and on top of that, like on top of being a kid and going through just your normal like mistakes you would in your normal life as a kid, now you're throwing on just huge amounts of fame, huge amounts of money, huge amounts of just popularity and all sorts. Of course, he's like, that's just gonna add to your problems. That's just gonna.
And no one's perfect. Very simple saying, but no one is perfect, man. Like you can make like out like, yeah, I'm the perfect guy. We're just gonna get drawn out. Like that's why I kind of respect guys like J. Cole, because people look to J. Cole as some sort of oracle, but you will say like, man's just a rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just a messenger. Like, man's not no perfect guy. Like, don't look like I'm saying, 'cause I don't look up to rappers like that.
Yeah.
I admire their craft, but I don't look up to rappers like that. I just not.
Yeah, I look up to their journey rather than
the journey.
them
as a person.
Yeah.
There's some man doing some skullduggery behind closed doors, you know. You know what I'm saying? Some nastiness, but they must be amazing artists. Look up. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to episode 2, cancel culture. You know what I'm saying?
Like, go do that up if you haven't already, man.
Come on. So yeah, man, I don't judge no one, man. You can't be judging people like, and the thing is with the comments, like it must be mad, because imagine you're a rapper now, you drop a photo and you've got like 4,000 comments. Good or bad, that will be a bit of a shock to the system if you're not used to that, if you're not that popular guy before rap.
Yeah.
You got 4K comments. Like, I'm like, I was pre in Central C's grandma. I saw the comments. I said, damn, you got a lot of comments. Yeah. I don't even pre that stuff more time. But the UK rappers, let's take it to the UK now, because we talk about the US, but the UK rappers, they're talking about mental health more. Look at Young Ads.
Yeah. I mean,
PTSD.
I think it's good him talking about, like, you get me, that he sips lean and he does all these drugs because of certain problems. Obviously, yeah, that narrative is you get me, we hear that a lot, but it's still, you know, I think it's important for him to say that, because if he was just out here saying, yeah, I sip lean and, you know, I'm spending this much on this, you know, I spend this much on my lean habit, like, people are going to look at him like, oh, like, all these impressionable little kids are going to think, oh, but the fact that he said, I sip lean because of like real PTSD and traumas that I have in my life, like, I feel like that's really good that he does that.
He said in a interview that I used to like sip lean and get in a lean coma.
Lean coma and just be out.
But he said like you need to understand the mentality of someone that doesn't want to wake up.
Yeah, that's very
deep.
true.
That's deep, you know.
That's
I'm
very
like,
true.
damn, because I think in his interviews, Young As, he's very introspective. He reflects a lot. So
yeah, if you haven't already, check out that Amaru. Is that Amaru Don?
That one I'm talking about is not for the radio, but on Amaru Don, I saw that. That's the one I'm talking about as well. The second point, like he's very introspective and he reflects a lot. So the Amaru Don,
the not for the radio one, that was a good interview as well.
Like he does talk about what needs to be talked about. But I'm hearing it more because I'm saying, right now we got drill, but I'm telling you, there's gonna be I'm hearing guys talk about non-traditional drill things on drill beats. Like there's a guy called there's this new young G from Birmingham. I think his name called Cavo. He's like 16, but he's chatting about street trauma, like, and his poverty on drill. But it sounds cold and natural. It doesn't sound forced. But that just shows you the next generation of drill. There's gonna be a lot of more guys chatting about different things. You got essentially chatting about commitment issues on drill now.
Yeah.
On the drill beat. I'm not saying it was drill or not. I ain't got time for the debate.
Yeah.
But it's like there's a lot of variety now. I'm telling you right now, the next generation of drill, they're gonna come up chatting about different topics on the drill beat. It's already happening already, but it's gonna be a normal thing now. It started. Same thing happened in Chicago. You had Dirk rapping about emotional stuff on drill beats.
Yeah.
And then now look at him now. He's a proper. He can do everything.
He's a very
now.
well-rounded artist.
Yeah, he's versatile.
Like,
But that's what made him survive. So that's why that's why I like Central Seek. He talks about different stuff on drill. So there's actually a lot of variety now. Like you're gonna see in the next 45, 6, 7 years, there's gonna be some variety on drill. Like it's gonna be normal to rap about pain in the drill beat.
I just want to see more variety in music. Like I really want to see, like, obviously I don't necessarily want to hear everyone talking about their problems, but it would be nice to, if you do have problems, why not talk about it? Like,
I think this is the most aware of mental health that we've been as a society.
For sure, yeah. Because like it's obviously become a lot more evident to people now that it is really something important that you should work on, and it's not all about physical health.
It's not all about physical health, and you can't look at someone and say he's all right.
You can't look at him and think he's calm. Like I want to live the life he lives, but you don't know half the. Do you get me? Like,
don't know half, and it's true. That's why I always liked Nines. Yeah, that's why he's my UK GOAT, because he always gave you the highs and lows of a trapper lifestyle. He never gave you I'm the richest, I'm the latest. He gave you everything, top to bottom. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's important to talk about.
That's why his catalogue is seen as classic status in UK rap history. Like proper highs and lows. Him and Scraps, man, highs and lows. You know what I'm saying? Scraps got a song called Letter to My Fans. It's basically a story about him getting like followed by. Like, it's a story of him being on the serious elbow from the police. But it makes you feel anxious because it's like he's putting you in that car with him, driving around like raw. Like it's mad.
Trust, and he tells you the mistakes. Like, did you get me? Like, you shouldn't have gone to the yard, fam.
That song is cold. That song is cold. But
honestly,
that's where a lot of that start. That's like the roots of this rap that we've got now in the UK. You know what I'm saying? In America, you got Drake and that. Drake transferred over here, but in the UK, you got the Nines. It's simple things. You wouldn't think it started from there, but those little, it's being honest about what's going on. And man.
Like, even adding to that, I'd say Potter Paper and Mover. Oh, yeah. Them two guys, like, you see, on your page, you posted that thing, Raw. What artist comes to mind? I said Mover because Raw, like, obviously, if you listen to Movie, you'll know in it, like, aside from obviously not having like great production value and like a lot of budget for necessarily a lot of his tunes, and a lot of his tunes are recorded behind bars, whatever. That Raw, but Raw as in he's talking about he's got paranoia, like, do you get me? He looks both ways, and even that his rated freestyle. The one where he's on the road, like he's on the strip. This guy's just looking left, right.
And he's rapping about like how like he might get. He basically predicts his own future, which is sad in that freestyle. You know, about him getting arrested and that. But
I'm mashing all this work because I want like for my youths to like. This guy really Mover, like raw artist, and I respect him and Pot Paper because, especially Pot Paper, because he like. He even says he doesn't just talk about the showing this and, do you get me, he got done and like he really talks about like the effects of that, like, do you get me, the effects of having to do certain things and the life that he lives and the effect that it has on not only himself, his mental health, but his family as well and his nan and like the mental health of people that he, you know, and I don't know what track is it? It's
Potter's got a bar and he was like, sat in the road, something. They gave me thin hair, but he's talking. You know what I'm saying? It's deep, man. Man's bald now, fam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It has an effect on you. It does. Like, this real problems do age you physically. But
Potter got some work, man. What are you thinking of? The song?
Yeah. There's a bar in it, and he's he says basically, it's a track about like this guy running up and dipping this guy over a problem that they had in it, and he dipped him, and now the guy died, and he's like, think about his mother, think about his brother, everybody got to suffer. Certain man has seen enough. Like, he's saying everyone, like, the knock-on effect of you going and doing that dirt is everyone suffers. Like, that's such a strong...
Potter's a bad boy lyricist. I'm telling you, like, he's a
genius. He's so clever.
He's someone. If he was from like another area, he'd be writing plays.
For real.
He's, and the thing is, I'm late on Potter. I'm late on Potter because when I was younger, like, I just looked by his cover. I sang this.
Literally, one of my boys said the same thing. Like,
I didn't really take him in. Like, everyone around me was like, yeah, Potter paper, but I'm not even from East London, so I don't even have that thing to cuddle with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, whatever, innit, man. I'm on nines. Past, I was on nines, scraps. You know what I'm saying? Like, so undevious. Whether he's in jail for some mad thing now. But yeah, my thing is, Pot Paper, I only really took in that last 3-4 years, like, late still. But I just been running through like it just came out. Like, I've been that Trading Day 3, I still stand the best album of last year, UK. Don't care.
Yeah, 100%.
Better than most Americans as well.
Streets was one of the hardest tunes on that album as well. The one with Mover in it.
Whoa.
The samples are raising these streets.
I know, but
that's one of the hardest, like, for sure. And the way Mover comes in, like,
no, that tune was alright. But you know what it is? It just didn't go with the album, I don't think.
What? No, I think it did still.
Like, it just threw like some old 13 vibe, like, in the album, like, bro.
I feel like it might have
I know
been
why he done it, so I respect it. I don't know, man. I need to run it up again.
I feel like it might have been an old track in it. Like,
my favorite tune in the album was probably either King's Blood or Beggars and Choosers, fam.
Yeah, King's Blood that's a tune.
King's Blood,
serious track.
I remember I heard that it was like 6 a.m. in the morning with my friend. I said, yeah, this tune is mad. It's like, is it the man or the myth that made a fool for me? Oh my gosh, like, I love when you can just draw so much things, because you're basically saying, like, is it their idea of me that I'm a rapper or I'm a gangster and I'm a cool guy, or is it or is it me? You know what I'm saying? Is it the man? Like, that's real, man. That's what I'm talking about now.
He's got unlimited messages as well. Like, man makes the money, you don't make him, so never be mistaken. When I took the food, I didn't pay him. Oh, like, bro, he's different with it. Like, he really is. And he's someone that, like, obviously he's not gonna necessarily talk about depression and mental health problems in the same way that Lil Peep might, but I had no way in hell. And
he's got a bar about that though. He said we use music as a form of expression on the run from this constant depression.
Yeah.
Come on, but he's too hard.
Like, obviously like I was saying, he's not gonna express his depressions and his problems in the same way as Lil Peep might, and I might, but just experiment and listen to his problems and listen to Lil Peep's problems, and you might draw on some things and think, raw, like, even though Pot of Paper, fine, I never was in the streets, I never did dirt, but I can still relate to his pain in certain things about obviously losing friends, losing family, like, he's,
I think the person I can relate to the most in this artist thing is probably J. Cole, I'd say. We've got a song called Love Yours, which I think is great for someone that's going through something right now, because it's based about loving yours. You can't be happy unless you love yours. So that song, if anyone's going through something, that song, that can just humble your rotted right now, because it's just like, it's proper, like, yeah, man, it's deep, because it's saying, like, there's always been a man that's got the biggest car, there's always gonna be a man that's got better girls, but you're never gonna be happy till you love yours, innit? Like, it's crazy, like, it's proper deep, innit? But yeah, man, that was the mental health section, man. I hope that helped you out a bit, gave you a bit of insight to what's going
on. It's we can't even consider, like, covering that in an episode, because there's so much to talk about. And
we should get a part 2 of an artist, actually.
Yeah, for sure. Part 2 soon land, and, if you think you got something to share on this topic, like, obviously, for sure, get at us on Instagram. And yeah, come down, have a chat. But
yeah, man.
That thing you posted on your I was saying to you the other day, innit, that Lil Baby lyric. That helped me out a lot, fam.
I'm exhausted. I've been working shift to shift, but I keep fighting.
When I saw that, I saw it at a time where I was working couple days back to back, I'm thinking,
I'm exhausted. I've been working shift to shift, but I
Yeah.
keep fighting, man. Reels, man. That thing stuck with me too.
trust, that really did, like, that was
That's
mad
I posted it on
helpful
a
still.
Monday morning.
Come on, that's what I'm saying. You man need to like, don't sleep in it. Follow a blog by Benzo, like, seriously,
appreciate
fam.
it,
Like
man.
that thing. You never know, innit? You might be going through something and you'll just see him post a lyric about something. You'll say, "Raw."
No, I appreciate it, man. But yeah, man. Hey, what new music you been listening to? Obviously, you had Migos come out with a third Culture,
Yeah,
Culture
yeah,
Free.
Culture
How you
Free.
feeling about that album?
So it was a hard album still. So obviously it
Why is it hard?
was hard. There's like obviously the progression, the growth that from Culture 1, Culture 2 to Culture 3. Like the growth, obviously. Everyone always likes to say, "Oh, I want the old Migos sound," or "I want this." Like you can't allow that. Let's just allow that.
I hate that talk.
Yeah, I don't. Come on, man. What, are you just gonna pigeonhole an artist forever and just?
It's
Nah,
very
don't.
it's very selfish. Not obviously you can't say selfish, but it's very like think about it. Like you just like the idea of that the old music. If that old music came out, you would say it's the same music as last
Yeah,
time.
you think,
So it's-
oh, these men just make the same shit. All their tunes sound the same. Like this was whack. Move on to the next thing.
but yeah,
but,
Migos.
Yeah, that obviously, like, let me go through and what were the standout tunes for me? Vaccine, hard.
Oh, yeah,
Avalanche,
Vaccine,
hard.
yeah.
Picasso, Future, hard. Like, obviously, Need It with Youngboy. That was the old thing in it, but like, I was happy that came back into my my rotation because fam, that was a banger.
Yeah,
Banger.
needed a stupid banger.
Yeah, man, that sample was big brazy.
My thing is of Migos tape here, it was just like I was looking forward to it. And I heard Straightening, I said, because Straightening for me, party tune of the year so far. That song's a banger. Straightening. That song's a banger. I used to be outside for that one. But like, and I heard Avalanche. I was like,
The SNL, the live thing, that was incredible. I love stuff like that. I really do. Like that is so. I love
musical, man. Musical. Like that Avalanche, I said, this album's about to be crazy. Like, I said, this is music. This is music. This is the evolution I want to see. Like,
I think they couldn't have picked a better tune to start the album off with, for sure.
But I just feel like, and then I was thinking, and I heard the album, and I was like, for me, it just seemed a bit basic for Migos. Like, I don't know. These are the guys that are, obviously, there always gonna be flaws, man. You can't take that away from Migos as the flow. And I'll be real on that tape. Takeoff performed the best in my opinion, man. And I'm not an Offset, man. But Takeoff
he's a hidden jewel. People like
he never has
they
a bad
sleep on
verse.
him. Yeah,
He just doesn't have a bad verse in him. He don't. Like he's just too. He flows so. Obviously, we're not Americans. I don't even know what he's saying half the time. But you gotta go over it again but it's the flow.
But his voice. He's like, "Mama."
Yeah. But it's like that. I feel like when they're hard, no matter how mainstream Migos will get, he will always have that original Migos. If Takeoff's not in Migos, obviously they all three add something. But if Takeoff's not in Migos, you will see like
You'll feel the effect
You'll
of that.
feel the
like,
effect.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
For sure.
he has that consistent Migos flow that you know Migos flow. You just when you know Migos,
Yeah.
I feel like subconsciously you think of Takeoff's flow. I feel like you think of that. Like you don't think so?
I don't know. I think of Quavo's like.
Quavo got that, yeah. Quavo, they all can do that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Takeoff does it so clean. Takeoff gets into the pockets that your tongue can't even try to get into. Like I'm not from Atlanta, man's not American. Us, I'm a bit tongue tied. Man can't get into them pockets. Like I can only just dance to what he's doing. Like, it's just too much going on.
I can just go.
But like with the back to the album, I just thought it was a bit like basic. Like I was just like, like I've heard this before. Like it's not developing.
groundbreaking.
Because see with Avalanche, I was like, whoa, this is a tune.
Yeah.
I heard the Drake tune. Like it started off great. I thought it was gonna go somewhere. I think the song didn't go nowhere. Like no, so like the third Migo third take. Like what are we talking? I don't. Man, them start gassing up these dry Drake features, you know. Obviously, Drake is a legend, innit? But man, them start gassing up these dry Drake features, and because it's Drake. Please, don't do
Just
that.
because it's Drake, don't mean it's good.
Because there's others that, like, there's other song, Walk It Like I Talk It. You know, Drake's voice wasn't all that. Like, because it's Drake, guys just turn blind for Drake. And I'm not, it feels like I'm tearing down our legend, but I'm just being honest that Drake,
Someone needs to say it.
someone needs to say it. Because I don't like this argument. It's straight. He can do what he wants. No, we're not about to do that here, man. That
No, but
verse
people will
was
still
meaty.
gobble his shit up. Like, do you get me?
Yeah,
People
but
will
that
still
verse
eat
was
that,
meaty, fam. That verse was that.
I
Like,
gotta
I've seen
stay
a-
in Mazda. No.
Yeah, get that out of here, man. Very basic, very basic.
Yeah.
Like, and then let's talk about how Lil Baby spun him as well in that track Wants and Needs. Lil Baby took him to the cleaners in that one, but separately. Back to the Drake tune with Migos. Beat was tough and he was flowing a bit, but it wasn't.
What do you think of the Polo G tune on that?
Polo G, get off that tune, in my opinion. Polo G, get off that tune. Like, Polo G, your voice, your flow's too stiff for them, fam. Like, it's too stiff. Like, my man started singing, like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? Then, I like the, Time For Me. In the band, I had it starving, that one. And then I like the, Juice WRLD one, surprise. I'm not even a Juice WRLD fan.
Yeah.
I like the Juice WRLD one. Takeoff was, like, proper going ham. There's a third one. I think I like Picasso.
Picasso, yeah, that's a tune.
Yeah, I think I like Picasso. It's a nice slow little rhythm. And Roadrunner.
Roadrunner, yeah.
Yeah. That was my tune still. But did you hear about the drop of the deluxe already?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, obviously you had a lot to say on that one.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Same day, same week as the album, you know.
Yeah, same week as, like you said in it, is obviously the fight for first.
Polo G's
First
rap,
place.
but Polo G. The thing is, I don't think conceding second to Polo G is a big L, because Polo G right now is one of the hottest. He's in his prime right now.
Yeah.
Like, he's got Rap Star, which went #1 in Billboard. He's got the tune with Lil Wayne that's ringing off, and he's got a Nicki Minaj feature, which even though obviously you can argue they have a Drake feature on the Migos tape, but Nicki Minaj doesn't do features that often.
Yeah.
So when you have Nicki Minaj, it's going to do something. So
Yeah, she's
and
got
the Roddy
diehard
Ricch
fans
feature,
as well. She's got very loyal
diehard
fans.
fans,
Like,
and she doesn't drop much. Whereas Drake, you're used to seeing Drake and Migos. It's not a shock factor anymore.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So when I saw Nicki Minaj on there, I said, and Roddy Ricch said, "Oh, and like all the open artists were there. Like Rod Wave was in there.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just like Lil Baby was left out basically, and Dirk was on there. My bad. So I can see why that I wouldn't feel any way, and they still sold like 138. Like it's good. So that wasn't really my. I didn't understand why they're dropping deluxes. I think that's just a label thing.
Yeah, I think it's just like, just get more music out there quick in it. Let's put out these things. Let's try and push for that number one.
Like,
in
I
streams,
think it was
like.
too much. I don't think it was too much. I'm like, what's
Yeah.
going
Already,
on?
if your album is 18 tracks long, that's a long. Hang on, let me.
The
let's look at
same
how
week,
long-
Cage. You know, in deep into the same week as
Same week, yeah.
They dropped the deluxe in the same week.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't even had the
That's
time
crazy.
to properly take in Culture Free. Now you're coming at me with this shit, man. Allow
It's
it.
America. The American scene so aggressive. It's
An
it's
hour
mad.
and 15 minutes worth of Migos songs.
Yeah,
right?
man.
So
You don't
I
need
know,
that. You don't
are
need that of Migos.
Yeah, you're gonna give me another half an hour. Like, how big's the deluxe?
5 songs.
Yeah, so around another 20 minutes, half an hour. Like,
And the thing
allow
is,
it.
yeah, with Migos, yeah, and the thing is, even though I'm not really rating this tape, yeah, don't get it twisted. Migos have to have their ultimate respect in it, because they said something that their flow, they brought a flow to the rap game. They said that no one was doing this, the flow that no one was doing the skippy flow on trap. Trap was still there, but no one was doing the skippy flow on trap before Migos came about. And I can't lie, it's true that you do hear, if you listen to music before Migos and after Migos, there is a difference, like the flow. That's why I Need It works so well with Youngboy, because Youngboy's got a bit of a Migos flow in there. That's why I Need It works so well. What was I gonna say? There was the Lil Baby, Poe and Lil Durk tape.
Yeah. The Voice of the Heroes.
I liked it. Durk though.
A couple tunes on there that I liked. Obviously, I haven't. That's another one I ain't really taken into well. But 2040.
Woof, the
Yeah.
baby on that song. Oh
he
my
spazzed. He
gosh.
spazzed, fam.
Oh
and
my
then obviously
gosh.
Voice of the Heroes, like the first track.
Lil
As
Baby
well.
on that tune, boy. He grabbed up by the scuffle next to the arm, going, "There's no one on this song. There's never a better verse than me." And that's my next point. Durk, yeah. I always say Durk is a great man on the slow things and that, yeah. But I'll be real, when you go in that fast tempo with Baby and that, it's gonna look bad. That's what I'm saying. Because I feel like Baby,
Baby just spins.
he spun Durk the whole tape pretty much.
yeah.
80% of the tape, he's just 80-20 position, like, and dominating, like dominating the whole pitch, like Lil Baby. And I'm a Durk man. I think Durk's better than Baby or more time, but on this tape, like Baby blew him out. I know there's a lot of Baby type beats, but I think
Yeah.
Dirk, because songs that were a bit Dirk vibe, yeah, Dirk on this thing, like Bruised Up, the last tune hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, the song's hard, but Lil Baby rap, like, he's getting better. He's better than I thought he was, you know. Yeah, he's rapping. Like, he's rapping. Like, he can rap. Like, even what he says, yeah, he's just flowing, but he can rap. Because I like Voice of the Hero, you said the song, innit?
Yeah. The first thing.
hard. The tune's hard, fam.
Man, this guy, Lil Baby, has come a long way. Like, from freestyle to now, like, if you see just the way he raps has changed completely.
I don't even rate freestyle like that.
Freestyle, oh, shout out my label.
Everyone, I feel like,
tune.
so some people that move that song like an oracle of like life, like
I don't know,
yeah,
it's just iconic. Like, I don't know, it's just when I hear that beat, it's just, oh, I know what time it is. I gotta close my eyes. I just gotta vibe up.
people love that tune. I think the tune's alright. It's not
Bangs.
bad. It's just alright, but in my opinion. But yeah, man, that's crazy. But I think that I also liked Polo G's tape. I think that was good. I think that was a good tape. I think he's next. They're gearing him up to be the next big thing as well. Like he's there. Like he's in there. Like he's proper in there. But yeah, like over the UK though, there's a song called I think his name Amaria. Posted yesterday. Slow Motion. Hard, man.
Who's that by?
Amaria. I think I got that. I don't know if I got a name right. Amaria. Yeah, Slow Motion. But a lot of independent singers.
Yeah.
I don't see independent, but a lot of singers in the UK that are like starting to bubble up now. And I think we need to have a scene of that soon. Who else you feeling in the UK?
Oh, in the UK, Ambush, obviously OT, and he released his Free Frank mixtape in it.
It's out.
Yeah, I don't think it's just Ambush. Obviously, that's a Buzzworld thing in it.
Okay.
Hard, like Gelato 41. I think that would be my favorite.
When did they come out?
A week ago, 2 weeks ago, I think. Let me have a look.
Lacked. What the hell?
Yeah, so Free Frank, Lockdown Music. Yeah, June the 4th, so a couple weeks ago still. Yeah, hard still. Free Frank.
I like Ambush. I mean, I like that he's doing a lot of his stuff on his own channel and he just just grind up and
But he's murking it like OTs. That's a.
I've seen his numbers. He gets good numbers.
Yeah.
He gets good numbers for someone that does it by himself and that. So, and I've seen how he's been messed around by the police and that. So to him to get his career back on track, big up to him. And I'm overdue. Ambush, check up, man. I'm overdue. Just check out what he's got going on, man.
But back over to the UK, US. Sorry. Nobody Special or Hot Boy in Future. You heard that?
Stand for anything.
Yeah, not for anything.
Hot Boy, I like Hot Boy, but I don't know, that tune was a bit. Oh, have you heard the other Future tune though? Mate of 22 Dog.
Nah, no. I saw like snippets of it all over the thing in it, but I haven't heard it yet.
Oh, that song's a bag. I don't even like 42 Dogs music too tough, but that song was hard still. Like that whole. I think with the UK, what I'm noticing is that there's room for everyone now, because you got before. 2 batches would have disagreements, and one batch will blow and one batch will just still be there. But I'm seeing both batches blow and that. Like it's good to see. Like I'm seeing like Heady One and Tion Wayne, like views, like because Heady One's day duppy. Oh, hard. With that work in the morning, hope my neighbors think I was gonna do Shaku. Oh yeah, the Heady One's too effortless with it. I won't lie. Like I'm starting to read. Like he's still got it, man. He's still got it, man. He's still, but like. There's a lot. It seems like there's room for everyone now. Like it's not just like I'm seeing. So I'm talking about Ambush. He's banging views in his own channel. I'm seeing Tion Wayne. I'm seeing RD. You see RD? What he's doing?
Yeah. Oliver Twist. Was that you came with the stats on your thing in it? Highest selling single. This year?
Yeah. In the UK, yeah.
That's a mad accolade because he's young, like, and he's just.
Good.
Nah,
he's good. He's
doing bits.
He's good, man. I don't listen to him like that, but
I wouldn't say I'm an RD fan,
but he's good.
I wouldn't say I could even name a couple of his lyrics. Except, have you seen the state of her body?
He's good though, man. Like, that Oliver Twist tune, man said number 6 in the charts now. You know, crazy. You know, that's mad. You know, like.
But that like. I just wanted some more Oliver Twist. Like I rate that. That's
a bar. That's how he just filters that in. He used to think that risk. Don't take the fit. Like he's hard. Like
no, I rated that. I did rate that.
There's a like, UK that yeah, man, I'm seeing that there's just room for everyone now. I think I don't know if the music's getting better or worse. I'm not really sure about it, but the numbers are definitely getting better. Like, it's mad, like, what's going on, the stats. Like, I'm looking at the plugged-in views.
Plugged in is, yeah.
Bro, the views are insane. Like, 30 mil, 20 mil, 10 mil. Like, it's mad, like.
It's interesting you said, I don't know if it's getting better or worse. That's something we will cover in the next episode, isn't it? Because we did do that thing on our story. If you missed that, obviously you lacked and you shouldn't have lacked in it. But yeah, what was it? Has music, in your opinion, gotten better or worse over the years?
That's the next.
A lot of people said music's gotten worse over the years. A lot of people, very few people said it's gotten better over the years. So yeah, we'll definitely get into that in the next thing.
Yeah, man, but that's that, man.
I've just been listening to mad old music recently, innit? Like GTA San Andreas soundtrack. And the tunes on there, boy, like
Ali Boumaier and that.
No, the San Andreas thing. Not even the new thing. San Andreas, so like
Who'd go and love it and that.
Nah, that's still GTA 5.
I'm less like on my GTA knowledge, man.
Nah, GTA San Andreas, if you're gonna do one tune, if you're gonna listen to one tune today and listen to Great Train Robbery by Black Uhuru, that's like, it's such a seamless mix of like reggae and rock. It bangs. Can't lie. I think you'd enjoy that still.
Yeah, no, that's I'm gonna check that out for sure.
Yeah, Great Train Robbery by Black Uhuru. UHURU.
Black Uhuru. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll check that out. I'm not checking out in that side. I'm listening to back on my R&B-ish, Mary J. Blige and that. You know, the
SWV.
Yeah, listening to that. Listening to. I was Beyonce. I listened to Fantasia this morning, you know. When I see, that was getting me up for this podcast. I can't lie, if you didn't know, it's a very early Sunday morning right now. You get me, but yeah, man. What we saying? That's that now, isn't it, man?
Yeah, man. Come on, first episode back after a month in it. So yeah, hopefully by the time everyone's listening, obviously it's a Sunday morning right now, but by the time everyone listens, hopefully it's gonna be a Monday. Fingers crossed if my man comes through. But yeah. Stay tuned for episode 8 coming very soon. And yeah, thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening, man.